Last night, the U.S. Senate reached agreement on a relief package. We're still working through the details, but I'd like to ask our Secretary of Finance, Aubrey, to give you an update on what this may mean for us in Virginia. Secretary Lane, thank you.
Thank you, Governor, and good afternoon. Let me first start by thanking our federal and congressional leaders for reaching a deal on this much-needed $2 trillion stimulus package. And I would encourage them to pass this legislation promptly in order to get the money flowing. Now, this fiscal action, along with the extraordinary monetary measures taken by the Federal Reserve, offer assurances to individuals and businesses in the Commonwealth and across our country that they will be able to cope with the negative economic impact from this virus. Now, we still have not seen all the details. In fact, I was trying to read up on the roughly 1,000 pages that were sent to us. But I'm very encouraged by the comprehensive nature of this stimulus. So I'm going to go through a few of the broad categories, and this is not intended to be all-inclusive. From the very start, the Governor and I have advocated for direct payments to individuals. And I'm pleased to say that there's $250 billion in direct payments to individuals, $1,200 individually, up to $2,400 for a married couple for those who qualify, and that's based on income levels. There's an additional $250 billion in enhanced unemployment benefits. This allows the state to offer what it would normally do, unemployment benefits plus $600 per week per individual for up to 4 months. And this will also include what's called gig employees, or those independent contractors that are typically not paid by a payroll withholding or a W-2. There's $130 billion for aid to hospitals to help, as what you just heard the Governor mention, the type of resources that are needed to protect our first-line responders that are attending to all those individuals who have become sick by this virus. There's $350 billion for loans and aid to small businesses, and a lot of those provisions allow those loans to be converted to grants if they meet special conditions. There's $500 billion for loans to large businesses, those that have been impacted significantly, those industries that have been impacted by the virus. And the key to that is there's key oversight provisions to make sure that those monies are used for keeping people employed. Most directly to the state of Virginia, there's $150 billion in state and local government aid, and there's a provision in there that says at a minimum, even a small state would receive $1.5 billion, and hopefully Virginia will get much more than that as we go through and see how it is divided up. And that will certainly help us mitigate the reduction in revenues that we're expecting because of the slowdown and, in some cases, stoppage of business in our Commonwealth. Now, there's also a host of other resources in there that deal with transportation, agriculture, our food supply, housing, student loan relief, among many other things. And as we get those details and it's passed, we'll be sure to make sure that we're utilizing them efficiently for the citizens here in the Commonwealth. Now, Governor Northam has stated repeatedly that this is not only a health crisis, but it's also an economic crisis. But the way to fix our economy is to deal with this health crisis. And this stimulus package affords us the ability to do so. So I would encourage all our citizens to heed the advice of the medical authorities and base their decisions on their public health based on facts and advice from their medical resources and authorities, not some arbitrary deadlines, because we want to make sure that these resources that are put out there to help us weather this storm are used wisely, and the way to do that is for everybody to heed the advice of the medical authorities. Thank you.